So the first execution essential is setup. And one of the most important and simplest parts of the setup is making sure that all the stuff we went over in the orientation is set up the way that we had it set up. Things like on this machine, this abdominal and also back extension machine, the foot plate is in the right place. The person that was on this before you may have been 6 inches shorter or 8 inches taller than you, have different dimensions, and you can't just go to the machine and get excited and be like, awesome machine, let's use it. You gotta make sure that all of those things are in the place that we've determined they should be in, because they are like that for a reason. That's the first part of setup, the part that you probably kind of already thought about. The second part of the setup is not just getting the machine set up, but getting your body set up on the machine. So on this one, for example, if I wasn't paying attention to setup, I could have my knees up too high. This could be back on position 5 instead of 6, and that way I'm not getting back as far as I might need to. I'm not set up for success if the machine is not set up the way that it needs to. So I need to drop this down to where it needs to be for me. Then make sure the weight is set up appropriately. I got a little bit lighter so I can talk while I do it. Then we've got everything in the machine set up, so we're starting off pretty well. Then instead of just kind of getting going with it like this, we want to make sure we kind of get into the spot where, in this example, my feet are pushing me firmly back into this back pad. I get my chest up high for this example. I've got my arms straight, no bending. All of that stuff stays the same as we transition into the next essentials versus just kind of, I'm just going to get on it and push things back and forth. I feel absolutely nothing in my abdomen when I do this. Versus if I get in here and I get up tall, nice, and I squeeze here, working on the second essential, which we'll get to, and then we start the movement. So making sure that not only the machine is set up for success for you, but making sure that your body is set up for success on the machine, and those two things have to be done first before you start getting into anything else.